Well, it's a good thing we parked down there, wasn't it?
Sir, would you mind moving over? You're partially in my parking spot.
Oh no, I parked crooked. Dang it. They'll throw me out of the club.
I need to get her number from you too.
Alright.
But we'll get it later. Because she just told me, she said, hey, I just thought of something else. She says, I got another 300 acres.
Yeah.
It's got an old cemetery on it.
Oh
And in the
man.
middle of the cemetery is a mound that they never mess with. And she said they were telling me that it was a Confederate site.
Ah.
And she says, it's just bothering me. I would just like to
No
know.
Civil War stuff over up there very well
Well,
could
she
be.
said that's what she was told. She
What?
said there's a mound that they've always left, and she was told that that's what it was. And she says, no, I don't know if that's true or not true, but she said, I'd just kind of like to know.
Well, we'll go find out.
But
But you look at all this land lay. I mean, this would be a perfect spot to have tents and stuff like set out to camp in here if they had water. And there's water right over the hill here because there's a pond over there. Let's just walk out here just a little bit and get started. Hey, I heard a story the other night. Before I forget it, somebody told me that it happened to do with coyote hunting. I kept trying to think who told me. Said there's some guy said that he'd come. They said, what do you like to do? And he said, I love to coyote hunt. And they said, well, we got a bunch here. I'd love for you to kill some of them. And so he said, well, okay, I'll come out one night and hunt. So he come over and sat down on the porch and had a, like night vision stuff. And said he just sat there and turned all the lights off. And they said, well, how you coyote hunting like that? And he said, just hang on. And they all of a sudden they heard a coyote, yap, 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 yap. He turned his lights on and shot it. And then he turned them back off again a few minutes later. One got to yapping like that. And what he done, he took strips of bacon and laid across the electric fence. And when them coyotes come and grabbed hold of that bacon, they'd squall out and he'd turn his lights on and shoot them. And so that's how, honest to goodness, how he killed them. But I never heard that before, but it makes sense.
heard that.
You know, I can't remember who told me that, but I thought that's a good out here, this higher ridge here.
Yeah.
I'd say all the camps on that property, but if they camped there, there's stuff out in here. Because every camp I've ever found, you find stuff branched out from it. A lot of times the soldiers getting a little long, one regiment would camp a mile or half a mile out from the rest of them and stuff. So this here, I mean, it's perfect, good place to start. Just right here anywhere. Probably better digging up here. So let's see what we got here. Probably might be a coin. Well, folks, looks like we found us a Roosevelt dime. There's a 25, 26. Not used to coin shooting. That could possibly be a coin. There we go, folks. Memorial penny. Probably a can slaw again, reading a solid 20. Or a zinc penny. 1918. Probably another zinc penny. But these coins are fun to find while we're looking for Civil War relics. Another Lincoln cent. Shame how that's the best coin they can make, something that completely deteriorates in the ground. Found anything?
Well, I was hitting on something, now I'm not picking up nothing.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that happens a lot till you figure out. Because it's always something there. Does your pen pointer work better?
Well, so far I found a couple of cans.
Let's see.
There you go, what you come up with.
Yeah, hear how it's got that, hear that low iron sound in there? Let me turn my iron volume up a little bit.
I can hear
I turn it up to about 6. Hear that?
Yeah.
Usually that's usually a piece of rusty iron or something. Yeah, that's giving a signal, but see how you can still hear that iron?
Yeah.
It's usually, because iron will give you a false signal sometimes, like off the corner of it, it'll give you a high pitch.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's something laying close to a piece of iron, but usually...
Well, I found a couple pieces that look like pieces of fence over here.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. Man, I tell you, this land's laying out in here perfect, though. Of course, it could have been a campsite in here, and somebody said, I see this guy next door's got a big place plowed. I'd love to get over here and look for arrowheads, but he'd shoot you if you crossed the fence.
22 over here.
All right, that's probably...
What's been your experience? Here's a 30.
Let me see what I get over it, out of curiosity.
I'm hitting the 23.
Let's see. Yeah, here, still got that low grunt right there. That was just something false. And if it's something good, you'll get the signal every time you cross it. See how it don't give me a high signal any?
Yeah.
But now if you go too slow, if you're swinging too slow, it'll false on you. Find another signal here in a minute, I'll show you.
Skip this.
Yeah. Okay, so ready to get this signal right here and see how it's giving me the same signal.
Yeah.
Try yours right there. Just see if you can get it to do the same thing.
Just work my way in here. Yeah, but it's not as long.
Yeah, let's
as
see.
yours. I'm showing a 16.
Let me see what's going on here. Let me see your detector. You know, we got something. It's still. Oh, you got the iron turned off. That's something I meant to tell you. Every time you turn it on, it turns the all metal off. If you put the all metal on, let's see. Still ain't reading the same. It's the exact same coil. Let me check everything again. Let's just
Yeah, I just turned it off when we moved.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Your detector feels like it's got more power than mine, if that makes sense. It's still around
I
about.
just charged it last night.
Let's see. It's on multi-frequency. There we go.
That sounded more consistent like yours did.
Yeah. The 22 signal. It could be a dime, maybe a penny. Dime. There's a 1213. Could be a nickel, but it could be a pull tab. Looks like it's a nickel. Mr. Jefferson Nickel. Well, when you're not finding Civil War relics, this is real good practice. 23, 24, it could be a dime, maybe a quarter. Another dime. Another modern Roosevelt dime. Possible another coin. This Equinox is actually a killer on coin. This is the first time I've coin hunted with it. Uh-oh. Except this ain't a coin, this is a bottle cap. So, it's reading like a nickel or a pull tab. Or a ghost.
vibrating, nothing. Get powered off again.
You're real close right there. Oh, you got it down now.
Might just be a grub.
Nickel. That's one of the hardest things to find with a metal detector is nickel.
Yeah, she's a nickel.
Good job. Joe is on the scoreboard again. Could be a quarter. 28 and 29. Piece of the horseshoe nail. A little piece of a horseshoe nail. That might be a good sign. That ain't a bad idea.
Right there in that side, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever it is. I thought it was a quarter when I first got the signal, and then that horseshoe nail come out. Ooh, cow tag, ear tag. Good signal. Reads what a Civil War bullet would read, which is what we're looking for. Shotgun hole. This ain't much of a signal. We ain't getting hardly any good signals. Just finding an old coin every now and then. Post silver, or finding any silver. Looks like we found a hill tap. It's a good sign. We might get on that Civil War camp before it's over with. Yes, that's a good sign right there. Saving local history, might be getting on to something now. There's another 16 close to where I found that hill tap. Here's a piece of harmonica reed. Another good sign. We may be on to something. 3 pieces of brass in a row. So here's Mr. Joe with a harmonica reed.
Sir.
We're starting to find brass. Good sign. Saving local history.
Yep, piece at a time.
That's reading the 34, 35. It might be a quarter, or it might be something good. It might be a bunch of rocks right there. Well, piece of a kettle.
So what?
Piece of iron pot, which is another good sign. 12, 13, 14. Iron ring. Maybe a barrel band. I think it's just an iron ring. 15. Another part of the kettle. Well, it's Larry Hawkston and Joe Culberson. We've been out looking for a Civil War site or a Revolutionary War site today, and covered a lot of ground. We didn't record too much because we're kind of close to a lot of traffic, a lot of noise, but we didn't get skunked. Let me show you what we found. Of course, we found some pieces of a iron kettle. Found about 7 or so shotgun holes. Iron ring, bottle cap, cow tag. Found some clad. We found 4 dimes, 2 nickels, 5 1/2 pennies, and a toe tap. Some harmonica reeds. Joe found a kerosene lantern part, another heel tap or toe tap. 1982 nickel, which is the year he graduated. And some iron stuff, but we didn't get a hunt a lot. We kind of milled around. So this will probably never make a video, but if it does, this was our first trip together, and I hope we make a lot more. Saving local history, signing out.